Hello everyone, welcome back to Trophy Travel Experiences. Today I'm doing a review of the Museum of Islamic Art located in Doha. It's probably one of the finest museums in the world, and in particular for Islamic art. It is one of a kind. It is at one end of the Corniche, which is a kind of a promenade, seaside promenade in Doha, Qatar. It was constructed per I.M. Pei's specifications. He's the same architect that did the Louvre. It's built on an island off an artificial projecting peninsula near the traditional dhow harbor. So it's just a magnificent building, and the inside, as you'll see in the next coming pictures, is just stunning also. This is a picture of the ceiling, and then you'll see the stunning stairwell, and then there's a cafe on the first floor. The architecture is incredible, and I would put it up there with any other museum in the world, the Louvre, the Guggenheim, only it's Islamic art. The cost is for an adult is about 50 Qatari ridas, which is about let's say 16 or 17 Canadian dollars. So not expensive, but really this is the top end art of the Islamic world and really tells a great story. The only thing I would like to have is that they actually don't have audio guides. Most other museums in the world have an audio guide that you can just pick up and just either for free or for rental with headphones. Here, there may be trying to be more advanced. They have an audio guide which you can follow on your phone, but you have to have your own headphones, and it's actually I find it a little difficult to see because it's not clear where the figures are or what they do have it, but it's very difficult to see, so it's not arranged as easily as other museums. Some museums in the world where you kind of just stand in front of somewhere and it actually the audio turns on. That's the ideal, the gold standard. Some other museums is very clear in big letters. So this is corresponds to audio guide 1 and audio guide 2. Here it's a little more subtle and it's more difficult to figure out. Now let's get to some of the art pieces. The first one here, this is called an elephant. So it's kind of like a horn. It's a musical instrument that you used, kind of like a trumpet into battle. And this is from about the 11th century and just showing this was popular in both Western and Islamic culture. And so just showing the cross, the idea that these type of instruments are used in, various different cultures. This is another great example of beautiful ornate jewelry. This is from the Moroccan area, probably 18th or 19th century. Gold with rubies, emeralds, sapphires, and pearls, but just exquisite. This is another jewelry piece that really caught my eye. It's like the diamonds are so big that you're saying, is that real? So this is Indian, probably from the 18th or 19th century. You'll see 17 huge diamonds from the Deccan mines. The emeralds are from Colombia. This is a close-up of the jewelry piece, and again, it's very stunning. It's unbelievable how big the emeralds and the diamonds are. This is an early manuscript of the Quran. Dates back to around the 7th or 8th century. So you can see it's beautiful in terms of the still so well kept, and just the writing. This is a sitara, or a door textile that dates in the mid 19th century. It's kind of sacred, it's changed often, it's made for the Sultan. This is simulating or replicating a textiles trader's living room, and it's very ornate, and they would also, I guess, show various items of their trade. This is armor on a knight, about the 15th to 16th century from Turkey. The type of armor is called lamellor, and it was kind of thin but intricate, and it actually gave a huge advantage to the fighters of the Ottoman Empire because they were so lightweight. If you see some of the English medieval type knights. They had like really clunky armor, and this mesh armor was much lighter, and therefore they were much more agile. So that gave them a competitive advantage in battle. There's hundreds of these displays, so it's really neat. And other than probably spend a good 2 hours there easily. And then outside they have these nice fountains with a great panoramic view of Doha Harbor. So all in all, I really think it's a very useful and worthwhile experience. I think their audio guide could be a little bit better, but in comparison, if this was the same type of kind of Western art museum, it would be at the top. It would be a top tier museum. So really interesting. And just actually, I found a lot of the stuff was very well preserved. So that's also interesting to me. Whereas a lot of the Western art and history is maybe not as well preserved or shattered or been pillaged through war. It seems like no matter what in the Islamic world, they've always kept this art and sacred items protected. Hope you've enjoyed this review. Until next time, safe travels.